In the rugged heart of the wild frontier, where the sun beats down and the tumbleweeds roll, two unlikely heroes, Buckaroo and Dusty, saddle up to face off against the notorious outlaw, Bandit Bill, in a showdown that'll echo through the ages.
Now our story begins in the quaint little town of Frontier Falls. Now Frontier Falls was a peaceful town. That was until that stanky varmint Bandit Bill showed up. Bandit Bill was known all across the land for causing trouble. Just hearing his name struck fear in the hearts of mammaws and papaws alike. His latest scheme was stealing the map that led to the town's famous treasure. Buckaroo and Dusty aimed to put an end to his shenanigans. Do you think Buckaroo and Dusty have what it takes to retrieve the town's map and bring justice once and for all? Let's find out.
Dusty, old pal,
What?
you ever think about how this town came to be our home?
Oh man, Buckaroo, this town's got a lot of history, just like us. We've seen it grow, watched new folks move in. Heck, I'd even say we've made it is what it is today.
Well, howdy, Buckaroo. Howdy, Dusty. You all ready for the pieing contest today?
You betcha! I won't miss it for the world.
Y'all gonna have blueberry pie this year? Ooh, that's my favorite!
Well, skippity-dood all day. It wouldn't be a Frontier Falls pieing contest without it. Yeehaw!
Oh yeah! All right, buddy!
Yeah, everything was going fine and dandy in Frontier Falls. That was until one gloomy day when an unwelcome visitor arrived, bringing trouble along with him.
Wait. Buckaroo, look over there! Who is that? I've never seen him before. We best keep an eye on him. He looks mighty shifty.
Yeah, you may be right. Hey, mister, what's that you got there?
Yeah.
Oh, it's old thing. It's nothing. I say you got something all over your face.
Oh, hey, man, thanks, mister. Wait a minute!
That's the town's treasure map.
Yeah, and I've been looking for it for years. Ain't nobody gonna stop me from getting this treasure.
Don't worry, Dusty. We won't let this guy steal our town's dreams. We'll go and retrieve that map.
You're right, Buckaroo. It's our town's treasures, and it's our duty to protect the people and protect that map.
Sell horses! We'll go catch a bad guy.
Buckaroo, I can't help but feel a little bit scared about what's ahead. It's a dangerous journey.
Dusty, it's like I always say. God cares for us. He'll be with us every step of the way, watching over us, protecting us. God cares for us, just like we care for Frontier Falls.
Whoa, you're right, partner. With God by our sides, we can face anything.
That's the spirit! Come on, Dusty, let's hit the open trail quick before the trail runs cold. Let's go!
Yeah, buddy, yeah!
Now it would seem that our two heroes have found just the courage they need to go after Bandit Bill and retrieve the town's treasure map. They learn that God cares for us, just like they care for the town of Frontier Falls. Will they succeed? Will they bring their town honor? Well, that's a story for another day.
Well, hey there, Hills Kids, Caitlin here, and today we are going to take a look in the Bible to learn a story about a man named Moses. Okay, so here we go. So a long time ago in the land of Egypt, there was a mean king named Pharaoh, and he... Pastor Josiah?
This is not Josiah. I am Pharaoh.
What are you doing here? What? We're in the middle of a Bible story. What are you...
I'll be back.
Anyways, like I was saying, there was a man by the name of, and...
Did you see that?
See what?
Darth Vader just walked out of here. He said he was Pharaoh, but he was quoting the Terminator.
I think that was you.
It definitely wasn't me, but I do have a really fun idea for these Bible stories today. What if we added some wow, some boom, some kapow, some of that kind of stuff? I think we tried out.
Okay, yeah, okay. Pharaoh was worried that the Hebrew people were living in Egypt were becoming too many. So he decided to be really mean to them and make them work very, very hard.
Hey, get over here. I want you to do this. I want you to do that. And while you're doing this, I want you to do that. And over there and over there. And you build this and then you come over here and you something kind of like.
Yeah.
Something like that, probably.
Yeah. Now you see, there was a family with a little baby boy. His parents loved him so very much, but they were really afraid of what Pharaoh might do.
Hang on a second.
Oh. Where? Oh. Oh. Anyway, so they came up with a plan. They made a little basket out of reeds and coated it with tar to make it waterproof. Then they placed baby Moses in the basket and put him in the river.
Let me wipe your tears, little guy.
Now here's where God's love comes in. God watches over baby Moses in the basket, making sure he is safe and sound. And guess who found the basket? Pharaoh's daughter.
Ah, look, a small child. I will call him Moses and care for him and raise him, and for now I will place him right over here. Here, Moses.
She saw the baby and felt sorry for him. She then decided to adopt Moses as her own son, and he grew up in the Pharaoh's palace. So even though things looked tough at first, God cared for Moses and helped him find a loving family. And when Moses grew up, he became a great leader and helped the Hebrew people escape from all the hard work they endured.
Probably something like that.
Well, just as God watched over Moses and cared for him throughout his life, we can see that God cares about each and every one of us. Even when things are tough, God is there, guiding and protecting us, just like he did for Moses. And we can find comfort in knowing that God's love is always with us, helping us overcome challenges and finding our own paths to freedom and happiness. Well, boys and girls, I had so much fun with you today. See you later.
Bye.
Well, howdy, boys and girls. It's Shakaya here, and I am so excited for our first week of our brand new series, Wild West. Today, we're going to be talking all about how God cares about me. Pretty cool, right? Well, I have the perfect Bible story to help us understand how God can care about us. Have you guys ever heard of a man in the Bible named Moses? Well, today we're going to be diving into a really cool story about the birth of Moses. A long time ago in the land of Egypt, a new Pharaoh had taken the throne. But this Pharaoh was not very kind. He had made all God's people, the Israelites, into his servants. He forced them to work all day and treated them very badly. The longer time went on, the bigger the group of Israelites got. And the Pharaoh got really scared that the Israelites would grow too big, that they would try to seek power and maybe even take over all of Egypt. The Pharaoh wanted to do everything in his power to make sure that didn't happen. You see, the Pharaoh gave a terrible order that all baby boys born to the Israelites must be thrown into the mighty river. The Israelites were so heartbroken because their children were being taken away from them. During this really scary time, there was a family of Israelites who loved and trusted God with their whole heart. They had a baby boy and they couldn't bear to see anything happen to him. So they decided to hide him. They made a special basket to put their baby inside, then placed the basket along the riverbank. God saw this baby and loved him very much. God made sure that the Pharaoh's daughter found this basket when she went to the river. When she saw the baby, she felt compassion and decided to keep him. She named him Moses. Moses grew up in the Pharaoh's palace. Eventually, little baby Moses would be an important prophet and bring the word of God to his people. This story shows that God cares about us, and one way we can show care to others is by sharing and being generous. In the story of Moses, we saw that his family shared their love by protecting him, and you can share too. You can share your toys, your snacks, or even your time with others. Sharing shows that you care, and it makes the world a friendlier place. Another way we can care for others is by helping our friends. Just like Moses' family helped him by putting him in a special basket to keep him safe, you can help your friends when they need it. If you see a friend who's feeling sad or left out, be a good friend and spend time with them. Well, friends, remember you can care for others just how God cared for Moses and the Israelites. Well, I had so much fun hanging out with you today, and I'll see you next time.